8 Nigerian time. Of course, the 12th in the month of July 2024. Happens to be a Friday morning. Good morning to you. Yes, I mean you, and you stretching out of bed and you already at work and you're wondering what's going on. Why is Effizy in my speakers this morning? And by the way, why is it starting 6:38? I do apologize for that. Some things beyond our control, especially for me this morning, but it's all good. I'm sorry about that, and hopefully that won't happen again. Welcome to Newspaper Review. We've got 5 dailies lined up for you. And by the way, Itodo is doing real good. He's doing fine, and he'll join you at what's happening in Abuja this morning. Is that fine by you? Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you for staying to the dial. Appreciate you. Yes, I mean you. And I mean it. We've got 5 dailies lined up for you. And newspaper headlines this morning. And starting from the leadership, Punch, a Vanguard newspaper, Guardian, and we end it at Daily Trust this morning. Let's start with the leadership newspaper. Right in front of it, a big picture, which also shows the Supreme Court. And the caption there is local government financial autonomy. Supreme Court's judgment throws up national debate. And that's showing up on leadership this morning. And also on leadership this morning is a very bold picture of the former governor of Kano State, Ganduje, also the APC chair. Here we are. And the caption reads, alleged fraud, court to try Ganduje, 7 others in absentia. And that's showing up on leadership newspaper this morning. And a picture of Mr. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu showing up also with minimum wage. Tinubu Labour adjourned for more consultation. And how is that going to go? We talk about that at the course of the show this morning. Also showing up here is Effizy calls for stronger commitment to whistleblowing. That's showing up on leadership this morning. Also on leadership newspaper is NIDC DCOM boss warn against irregular migration, also known as Japa in this part of the world. And that move away from leadership to Punch newspaper. And on the front page of Punch newspaper is a picture, about 10 pictures of different state governors, some smiling, some not really smiling. Talking about local government funds, federal government floors governors as Supreme Court, outlaws caretakers ESCO, joint account. All right. I guess that will take almost every newspaper this morning. And while on the Punch newspaper, minimum wage, Tinubu Labour talks adjourned till next week. That also showing up on Punch this morning. 89-year-old after christening. Okay. Mount Oluibadan throne today. Okay. A fresh crisis rocks Zamfara APC as another fraction emerges. INEC undertake fresh declination on Delta words. You can also check that out. A Rivers State coalition warns against Fubara's impeachment. What's really going on in Rivers State? And also showing up here, federal government, IOC, agrees on crude supply to Dangote local refineries. That's also showing up on the Punch newspaper. And also on Punch this morning, the final one for me here is Lagos State commercial driver accused task force of harassment, extortion. And I move away from that to Vanguard newspaper this morning. Right in front of it is a bold picture of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And also the caption reads, Supreme Court's verdict on local government autonomy. We have taken judgment in good faith. Who is talking about that judgment, taking it in good faith? You can check that out this morning. Also see CBN governor is also speaking. Cardoso project bright future for Nigeria's economy. You can check that out. Nigerians pay 721 billion naira cash bribes to government officials. MBS survey reveals this. You can check that out. And the AFCC boss is also speaking, saying deepen anti-graft fight through effective whistleblowing. The AFCC speaking there. But one would also say, how effective is whistleblowing in Nigeria? Catholic bishop to federal government, amend or reject Samoa agreement. This has been a conversation for the past week. And I'm also moving on this morning is executive order. Drug makers seek clear timeline, stable naira for 70% production. As also on Vanguard this morning. Alleged 33 billion naira fraud. Ex-power minister Mamman slums in court before trial. Okay. And Edo 2024, resign now, APC tells SSG. And move away from Vanguard this morning. What is going on here? Okay. And now we are on the Guardian newspaper right in front of it. Why local governments have not escaped powerful clash of governors. Interesting. And also here, exploring career opportunities in marine and blue economy. That's also showing up here. Cardoso links inflation to failed 10 trillion naira interventions fund. CBN overdraft. Interesting one there. It looks like we blame this and blame that and blame this. Filthy abattoirs on hygienic meat processing spike health concerns. I totally agree. Totally agree on that. And Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria in precarious state. Everybody is hungry, according to this. You can check that out on The Guardian. Now move away from there. Here we are on the final one, Daily Trust this morning with a bold picture of President Tinubu. Supreme Court verdict, local council must now account for own action. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu speaking there. And also just by the left corner of Daily Trust, you also find Catholic Bishop Ulamas reject Samoa agreement. And just below that, Governor Aliyu assents to law stripping Sultan of power to appoint district heads. Okay, and also on Daily Trust this morning, minimum wage, be realistic with your expectation. Tinubu tells labor leaders. Soludo, governors will review Supreme Court's ruling on local government autonomy. And that's where we are this morning. It's now your turn to be a part of the conversation this morning from now till top of the hour, 7 o'clock, when the news hits your speakers, and we'll come back to take more comment from you. I want to trust you that you're matured enough to have this conversation, and also do not use our platform to spread fake news or hate or incite any illegal activity or bash on anybody's personality. You can actually do your opinion without any of this. You're welcome to the show this morning. My name is Effizy, the billionaire in pounds, dollar, euro, naira, new design naira, old naira notes such as 200, 500, 1,000. Welcome to the show, 0700 951 0000. WhatsApp is 00 399 30137. Whatever works for you, works for me. You can also leave me a message on X at Nigeria Info ABJ. Let's go. Hello, good morning to you. Naga Shaker. No good day. No good day. You're welcome. Let's talk.
The Supreme Court body is not about the operator or granting of the autonomy. It is not about the autonomy. It's about the operators. The kind of leaders we have. Will the chairman of local government committed to reform, committed to development, committed to human empowerment? That is what is lacking in our leaders. even at the state level, at the federal level. Now the guy in one hunger everywhere. I'm telling poverty everywhere.
All right.
About the operators, it's reality of comfort.
Okay.
And somebody collapsed in, so she's gonna let me wait here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Billionaire.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
How was the night?
Very well, and I trust you had a good one. Thank you, sir. Same to you, my brother.
I greet my elder brother, Mala Bakari, and Salasi, and Mama Tara, and Mama Mary, my brother.
Okay.
He's a lovely brother from North Central, living from our federal house, Mala Aruna.
You're welcome, Mala Aruna. It's good to hear your voice this morning. Yes, sir.
Former Minister of Power, Mama Saleh, from last slum in court. Not Virginia supermarket. Since when APC come to power, that's why I see everyday drama. Now, if you go outside, you will see they need prayer. The same happened to Akamajana Federation, former Akamajana Federation, Ahmed.
No, but Aruna, you can't just say that now because you don't know how severe that issue was. I mean, for him to have slum right in front of...
It's a lie. The same happened to even former MD NDC. The National Assembly collapsed, and I waited till they leave the car by first. Now lie.
All right.
They steal our public fund.
All right, thank you.
They work for, they will make our life better. 100 people's fund. One person carry out.
Okay, thank you, Mala Haruna. Let's take orders. Thank you. Mala Haruna is not having it this morning. He doesn't think that is true, that these things happen.
Hello. Billionaire.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you, sir.
I greet you. Charles is on the line.
Charles, you're welcome to the show this morning. Let's talk.
The former minister remanded in the prison. I remember in 2015, it was Jonathan, PDP, Jonathan. We didn't know that PDP was only stealing meat from the port. APC came, took the port, go to the farm, clear the farm, go to the food, stock food in the farm and in the barn. They took everything. That's the situation of Nigeria. Local government autonomy. Until Nigeria sit down politically, religiously, and ethnically, and decide the kind of country they want. You see all these things, that unexpected will eventually happen.
But Mr. Charles, but don't you think the local government autonomy is it's going the right direction? What's your take on it?
My dear brother, who are going to be the local government chairman? The same set of political criminals that have held us hostage since 1960. People are up to now, we are still talking about ordinary road construction. That in other places, if you see, oh my God, look at Kenya. They have stood for their country for how many weeks now? Did you hear any ethnic group?
All right.
Saying, they want to, this ethnic group wants to destroy the other one, or this religion wants to destroy other religion.
All right, thank you.
What Nnamdi Kanu told them will happen.
Thank you, Charles. Let's leave it at that. All right, just looking at YouTube, a lot of people here on YouTube. Olutunde and Ibrahim says, good morning, Effizy. Jao Sam says, Chama Effizy, streaming you all the way from Borno. Thank you so much. Hi, my people in Baga Road. Emmanuel Steven says, good morning, my G. Good morning to you. Ufo says, good morning, Effizy. Good morning to you. Mahmoud Mohammed says, the Supreme Court's verdict is not over yet. The National Assembly must amend Section 162, Subsection 1, Subsection 2, Subsection 3, which says all money from a Fed account must go to Federation unit, not local government. The governors are going to court. Again, you want to also look at it. What particular court? The Supreme Court has ruled on it, and that becomes a law. And also, I will play a video later on the show to also hear what the Senate President said immediately after that came out. The Senate President, in company of the Deputy Senate President and the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives. And let's see, can we take another call before we go for a quick break? Let's try that. Hello, good morning to you.
Last born, how are you?
I'm very well. Are you sure I'm still the last born? This is the billionaire.
Yeah, in pound sterling, naira, in dollar, and euro.
You're welcome.
Morning, sir. How are you guys?
Very well, sir. Very well.
This is Ojo, the next president.
You're welcome, Ojo. It's good to hear your voice this morning. Let's talk.
Thank God it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to salute the Supreme Court judgment. Honestly speaking, they are doing well.
Okay.
With this judgment, a lot of things will change. And things will begin to take shape right away from the local governments.
Okay.
I want to give Mr. President the kudos for taking the audacity and the impetus to challenge the governors. This is what past president could not even do. Let me give you an example. In Anambra to date, they have not conducted local government election in that place. Right away from Peter Obi to Imbiano and the present governor, all of that doing appointees.
But then that also applies to many states in the country. I mean, if you look at it from this ESCO kind of caretaker committee kind of thing.
Yes. So with this judgment now, if you don't conduct elected local government, chairman, you will not collect your next allocation that is coming up by the end of this month.
All right.
So
Thank you.
Let them go and shape and do the right thing.
Okay.
And kudos to the Attorney General too.
All right. Thank you, Ojo. I'm pressed for time. Let's run for a quick commercial break. He's standing by, looking at me eyeball to eyeball, and it's important that this is how we make our very own urgent 5K right here. Stay with me. I'll be right back at the top of the hour after the news to take more calls and more comments.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
He done of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say the
This is Nigeria Info